going down the tunnel. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages. Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Leonard with the screen on Paul. Ball passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Booker. Paul with the ball. George picks him up.
First team foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Paul kicks to Bridges. Bridges misses.
Paul George. First personal foul.
Outside Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Leonard. Oh!
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Here's Booker. He feeds it to Bridges. Passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Ball against Paul. And Wall kicks to George. Basket counts. George has got 5 points so far.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Shot selection from Chris Paul on point there, an efficient shooter off the dribble.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Here's Wall. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Down low. And stolen by Booker. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Bridges. And Bridges able to finish.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Paul against Wall. With the drive. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton inside. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Nobody near George. Drops in the tray. George has got 10 points in the game.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line. But all that tireless work in the offseason and now such a vital part of his game.
Crowder from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Paul with the steal. Bridges for three. Paul George grabs the miss. And Leonard puts it up from deep three.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
The first quarter all wrapped up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's George. He's got 13. A miss that time would have put him up.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the rejection by Zubac. Paul for three. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers trail. Pass to George. Three-pointer. And it's George again missing. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And it's Paul missing. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Now George, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton from deep. They now take the lead. 7 points for Leonard.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now here's Ayton. Leonard with the steal. George, that's a two-pointer. Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. From deep, George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game. Ball passes to Crowder. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Crowder's got 9.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Wall with the steal. Outside, George launches it. George missing again. Phoenix has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Clippers leading by 3. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ayton. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And it's Leonard missing. The Suns shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And again, it's the Suns missing. LA's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's George. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. Can't get it to fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He ends up dropping in 2. Thank you, David, and we'll be right.
25.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Count that one. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
All taking his time here. There's the pass to Zubats. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot by Crowder, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Booker dishes to Ayton. Fades away and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And George, here we go. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
George against Booker. And Leonard gets it to go.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Booker looking around. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Booker against George, and Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder kicks to Paul. Feeds to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots a fader. And good that time. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Shot clock at 5. George hacks a two-pointer. Back to Covington. And that time, also a missed shot. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Snatched up. Paul outside. Kicks it to Crowder. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Outside Covington. And stolen by Ayton. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Leonard on the wing. To the inside. George, no good.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And the claw at work. Just one reason why he's always a threat to lead the league in steals. Jump starts the fast break there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Phoenix ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career. He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Leonard against Crowder. And Leonard gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That's a great touch from the swingman, as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area, and he can get there anytime he wants.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Stolen by Zubac. All with it. Chris Paul covering. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by George. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And they get it. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And George, here we go.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Bridges. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George against Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Clippers leading by 8. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Eaton.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Crowder finds Bridges. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Zubac with the screen for George.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Clippers, Paul George.
And George drops them both. Suns trail by 10. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Up again. And they get it back. Paul for 3. Here's Bridges. The feed to Ayton. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton. Outside Leonard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to.
Oh!
Grab it out of half. Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Pass to Bridges from deep. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Paul against Wall. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Outside Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Booker in the post. Defended by George. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target with his 3.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Covington passes to George. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's Ayton missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Shoots. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 8. So the Clippers with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
what should be an excellent matchup. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Left side Bane. Jacks up a three. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Brooks finds Jackson. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Covington. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard with a double team. Jackson down low with the fadeaway. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the dead-eye shooter, Mike Miller, here to support his former team, the Grizzlies.
Hey, the Rookie of the Year back in 2001 for the Magic, but traded to Memphis and had the finest seasons of his career in a Grizzlies uniform.
Now here's Wall. And George with the jam.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep, Bane. That shot off the mark. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard outside. George right side. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Wall, the pass to George. Goes up on the wing. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. Wall against Morant. Leonard outside. Outside Covington from behind the arc. Brooks with the rebound. Fires the three. The Clippers grab the miss. George outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Here's Wall. George outside. From the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Bane lays it up and banks it in.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Jackson outside. Out to the right wing. Morant finds Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Wall. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's the alley.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Now here's Covington. Pass to Wall. George with it. They need this. And he takes it up and lays it in. George has got 6 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
To the right side. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Moran. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time. The finish! And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Wall with it. He's picked up by Bane. George outside. Over Morant. George's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Outside Bane. Back to Brooks. Shoots over Wall. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now.
Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid. I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard.
Memphis foul. Dylan Brooks. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Outside Wall. Pass to Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. Back to Zubats. George for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. George has got 9. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Jackson can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Drills it from deep.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Wall against Moran. Pass to Brooks. Now Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Wall against Moran. Kicks it to George. Launches it. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Wall against Moran. Pass to Adams. Back to Moran. On the wing, Bane. Three-pointer. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Now here's Wall. Back to Leonard. Outside Wall. Leonard with a screen on Moran. Wall, no good.
Creativity at its best, but scoreboard points are worth more than style points.
Adams finds Brooks. Over to the wing. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard outside. Pass to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches it. Leonard pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. 40 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Inside, here's Adams. Deflected! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Here's George. Back to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the first half comes to an end. We've got, okay, Allie, appreciate it.
The Grizzlies 10, the Clippers 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Here's Bain. He has 7. On the wing, Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. And that one falls for Wall.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
The Clippers in the lead. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis.
The free throw drops for Bain.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Wall against Moran. Pass to Adams. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it to George. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Adams with the ball. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
The line for the Clippers, John Wall, shooting 1.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. George outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Morant, the pass to Bane. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 8 rebounds in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And he lobs it up, and the big finish by Wall.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Morant against Wall. Jackson left side. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Zubats. And again, Memphis no good.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Leonard outside. Now here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Covington, a screen on Brooks. Here's George. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Bane, no good. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. Leonard passes to Wall. Back to Leonard. From downtown, it's hauled in by Ja Morant. Bane finds Morant. Now Adams. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Watch how Adams puts his physique to work, grinding up the defense and finding an inside shot.
And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's a one-on-one situation. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Well, Los Angeles shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Morant against Wall. George outside. Six to shoot. Zubac with a screen on Bain. Tries the spin move. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Morant finds Adams. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Wall. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. Out to Leonard. This one for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Adams missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Wall, the pass to George. Spins. With the spin. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Morant against Wall. Up top, Bain. Pass to Adams. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
Morant against Wall. A shot from the high post. Off the left rim and out. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Leonard outside. Here he goes. The kick out to Wall. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Jackson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Bain against George. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting his excellent vision on the floor to good use.
From deep, Bain. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Adams to halt the run. And it's slammed in by Adams.
A consistent hard worker. It's fun to see Steven Adams get his offensive game going.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Clippers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Paul George.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense
with better offense time and time again.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. From deep. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. "19 seconds left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. George for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Bain. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time, Allie, thank you as always.
what you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Towns, no luck. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Covington passes to George. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
Wall against Russell. Outside, Towns. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
On the wing, George. Back to Wall. And there's the drive. It's rebounded by Towns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Wall with the steal. Outside, Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Russell. Plays it up and banks it in.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Wall kicks to George. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To end the run, takes it out to Leonard. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
George finds Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota leading by 7.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
It's good. McDaniels got 5 points so far.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Ball passes to Leonard. And rejection by McDaniel. Russell dishes to Towns. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's stolen by Gobert. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
McDaniels, the shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
They grab their own miss, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And so Russell hits them both. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Wall against Russell. And Wall kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. George has got 5 now.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Outside Edwards. And so it's Minnesota going into the break with a 10-point lead. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Towns. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 12. Here's George. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 7.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality there, seeking out that contact.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Russell against Wall. Leonard kicks to George. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
George finds Wall. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Minnesota leading by 10. Russell inside, covered by Wall. And it's Russell missing. Leonard the pass to George. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Towns wide open. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Russell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Leonard dishes to George. Over Edwards. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. 9 points for George.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Towns for 3. He can't get that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing, George. Into the lane. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Pulls up on the wing. The Clippers grab the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And George, here we go.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Wall finds Leonard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Covington passes to George. Puts it up from 12. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Leonard fires away from outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. And it's George missing. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell with it. George picks him up. Here's Edwards. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's George. That one a little long.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And Towns throws it down.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Zubac's a screen on Edwards. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So he gets them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. It's time now to go court. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Russell against Wall. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Russell missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions. But that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Outside, Russell passes it to Edwards. Over George. Kept alive, Minnesota. The pass to McDaniels. Good on the triple. McDaniels got 8.
And how about job of recognition by Gobert. I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Gobert, the pass to Towns. The feed to McDaniels. Kicks it to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. And it's Towns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Russell with it. He's got 9. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Wall dishes to Leonard. Wall against Russell. The 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Clippers trail by 9. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got
Mercy, mercy me.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And Wall. Here we go now. And here's Leonard. From the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. For 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Towns has got 9 points.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
To stop the run. And the layup good by Covington.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard, the shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And inside, Kawhi can be such a force, able to power his way to the shot.
Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Good D by Covington.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
George passes to Wall. Driving the lane. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
On the wing, George. Kicks it out to Covington. Gobert pulls it in. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Gobert with a screen on George. A second chance effort to the left side wing. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Wall looking it over. Here's Leonard driving in, and a missed layup.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels. What a terrific move that was. 10 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
George, that's a 2-pointer, looking to end the run. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game. Wall against Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Leonard, the open look. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 19. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. Here's George, outside Wall. Over Russell. Pass to Leonard. Wall dishes to Leonard. Back to Wall. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And a deep 3 from George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 5 points now this quarter. Russell passes to McDaniels. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. Rebounded by Covington.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for Minnesota.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Towns for 3. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by John Wall. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Right side, Russell. Passes it to Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside, Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard, the pass to Covington. From deep 3-point range, the Clippers rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily, even early on in this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
three veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Here's Wall, following the score by Phoenix. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Wall, and stolen by Bridges.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Paul passes to Crowder. Second shot opportunity. Out to Bridges. Pass to Paul. The three. He's off on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Crowder with a steal. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
About a minute into this first quarter. Paul for three. Leonard pulls down the board.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And he makes both free throws. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And George launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Zubats nails the baby hook.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
For three, George drops in the three.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
And here's Crowder from the arc. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. With the step back. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. From the line. And George with the basket on the assist from Wall. George has got 5 now.
Well, get to the mid-range game. A 3-level score. Paul George, yes, sir.
On the wing, Crowder. To stop the run. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to George. Leonard. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Paul. Bridges finds Paul. Back to Bridges. Crowder outside. Fires for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Good on both. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Goes back up. No good on the shot. The Clippers go the other way with it. And the jam by George.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Booker fires from way outside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And George launches it from deep. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. From deep three-point range. And Booker puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
And the basket by Leonard.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Paul passes to Booker. Lets the three fly. The Clippers grab the miss. And stolen by Paul. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's Leonard. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And that one's good. Paul.
How smooth is that? Boy, the pull-up jump shot by Chris Paul. What a look by him. My goodness.
Leonard on the wing. Puts the move on. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Fires the three. And they recover it. Bridges. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Leonard. George outside. The three. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
George against Booker. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Here's Booker, and Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Leonard on the wing. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. It's Booker on the wing. 10 points for him.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And George with the jam.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
On the wing, Crowder. Back to Booker. For three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Here's Bridges. Great D that time from Zubats.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The Suns trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Bridges. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. George for three. He buries it from 3. George has got 20.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
A nice shot by Booker.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And Wall, here we go. Out to Covington. Puts up a 3. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Ball finds Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Pass to George. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Zubats.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Outside Paul. Takes a 3. Offensive board. It's stolen by Wall. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driver. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. George out to Covington. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Covington's got 6 points.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a 3-point opportunity.
Poke loose and stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to John Wall.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. Already a terrific career for Booker. three-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Back to Wall. 5 to shoot. And George with the basket on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Booker for 3.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Pass to Wall from outside the arc. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges. No good off the back of the rim.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's George. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
And here's Crowder from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard outside. Pass to Wall. Now here's George. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. George has got 27.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Booker no good.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
It's tipped. Now here's George. 27 points for him. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to Aiden. 3-pointer, Bridges. And Wall pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And George launches it from deep. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Bridges has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Wall against Paul. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From deep. Suns keep it alive for 3. Bridges fires in the triple. Bridges has got 6.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Covington, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for your Clippers, Robert Covington.
Both good from the line that time.
think about Robert Covington's path to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Clippers shooting efficiently, 50% so far. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Bridges, launches a three. The three is up. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Covington. Kicks it to George. Leonard, left side, takes the three. That shot, no good. Crowder against Wall. Ayton passes to Crowder. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Wall with it, now guarded by Booker. Wall, the pass to George. Down low, stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's a three from Paul. Out to Bridges. And here's Paul. Back to Bridges. On the wing, Crowder. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Pass to Leonard. George, right side. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Paul, a screen on George. The kick out to Paul. That three's off the mark.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Wall against Bridges. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
First team.
George against Booker. The kick out to Paul. Stolen by Wall.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Kicks it to George. Left side Covington. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And the Clippers miss again.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Tips it. It's good on the putback.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Outside Wall. against Bridges. Leonard passes to George. Leonard outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
As calm as they come, Kawhi Leonard. A great guy to have at the stripe in these moments.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Crowder from the arc. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've led by as many as 14. Outside wall. Leonard on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, Kawhi Leonard, no stranger to big moments, right? An integral part of multiple championship teams. Now it's about standing and delivering at the foul line.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a clip. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For
go.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Offline with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Fires the 3, and George is good for 3. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams. Tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And here's George. Following the 3 from Jaren Jackson. The shot by George, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Payne for 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Morant with the steal. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Outside for George. Morris passes to George. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Over Brooks. Zubats trying to break loose. That's short off the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Out to Morant. Back to Adams. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Jackson. Morris outside. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
It's George on the wing. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brooks. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Memphis? And Bain, no good on that one.
Desmond Bain at the foul line for 1.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Now, here's Morant for 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson finds Zubats. And here's Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Shot clock at 6. Wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Morant.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
The Grizzlies have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
On the wing, George. Shoots. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 5 points so far.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Jackson against Morris. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers trail by 5. There's the lob to Jackson. That one's not going to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Adams. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Step back shot. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Morant outside. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got it up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Jackson kicks to George. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got that bucket in no time at all. Baines got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Leonard with the steal. Here's Morris going inside. Leonard kicks to Jackson. George with no one around. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 8 points.
To have a knockdown three-point shooter with George's size and skill gives coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Morant dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team.
Adams finds Bain. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard the pass to Morris. Morant with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. Here's Adams. 2nd shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Kicks it out to Leonard. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Hey, Richard, for a while, teams went smaller. They became quicker. Now we're seeing some teams go big, playing 2, sometimes 3 7-footers in the lineup. It's amazing.
Yeah, there's always a pendulum swing. Once it goes too small, then all of a sudden the pendulum swings back. And now everyone is looking for size. But you have to have size that can also stretch the floor because teams need guys that can rebound. That's what they're looking for.
Just 5 to shoot. Jackson kicks to Brooks. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 10. Oh, Morris in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Morant with it. Jackson on him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And a deep 3 from George. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Bane with it. George picks him up. Bane passes to Morant. Now Bane. Feeds it to Adams. Back to Bane. He dishes it to Morant. Pass to Bane. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Stolen by Jackson. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced title.
Morant against Jackson. Outside for George. Zubac trying to break loose. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. From outside the arc. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. Morris inside. Guarded by Jackson. Leonard against Adams. Outside for Jackson. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Gets it off. And so it's Memphis. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. What a defensive effort. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Morant finds Adams. Second chance shot. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. And it's Leonard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the nice layup by George. George has got 10 points in the game.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And that's a staple of George's offensive game. His mid-range J continues to just torch defenses night in and night out.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Spins. Shoots over Morant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Brooks with no one around. Shot clock reset for Memphis. There's the feed to Adams. Good. He's got 8.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard attacking. It's hauled in by Adams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Second team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Payne finds Jackson, fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 6.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
From past the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. There's the lob to Jackson. Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morris has got his second bucket. Morant surveying the D. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. High post try. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9 to the inside. Stolen by Brooks. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Back to Leonard. Morant with the steal. Here's Brooks. It's good. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Memphis leading by 11. Morant outside. Brooks the pass to Adams. Bucket is good. 10 points for him.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
And so it's Memphis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Bain passes to Adams. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Outside, George. And there's the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. Morant against Jackson. Morant kicks to Adams. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Passes it to Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. George way outside. They get it back, and Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers.
And that's the activity on the offensive glass they like to see out of Kawhi. When he's in full hustle mode, they're a much stronger team.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Brooks the pass to Morant. A 3 ball. And Adams kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Back to Bane. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 5 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Bane for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Bane's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And here's George for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. George has got 19 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
The pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. On the wing, Bane. Defended by George. Back to Brooks. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now George, stolen by Brooks. And Morant throws it down.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Memphis.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Ja Morant.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Jackson misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jackson with it. Five to shoot. George, that's a 2-pointer. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Eight seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily
Let's meet the visiting team, the...
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the 1.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Ray?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now the Clippers with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Russell to pass to Edwards. Russell against Wall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Clippers. Covington passes to George. And the jam by George.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Wall. Right wing. Pass to George. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
That's good from George.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Russell. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard finds Wall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in L.A., they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Here's George. He got a piece of it. Pass to Covington. Another shot. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
For 3, Covington. And they get it back. Pass to George. Three-pointer. That one off the back iron and out.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. He launches a 3, and George gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. George has got 9 points.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Here's Edwards. And George with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And that one drops for him.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Russell to pass to Towns. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. To the middle. And it's Towns the power finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. George outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Russell. No good on the three. For three, George. Outside Covington. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To the paint. Good work defensively by Leonard. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed and transition.
Oh, man!
Nobody is stopping that.
Way up there in the rafters.
Insane!
What a finish!
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Good on the shot. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, you know, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, it had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down. The D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Can't get it to fall. The Clippers in the lead. George for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the inside, Zubac with the steal. Russell against Wall. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kawhi operating in the painted area. So tough to stop.
Edwards finds Russell. And he lays it up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Edwards. George with the block.
Paul George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Got it. Leonard's got 10 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Leonard on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And Leonard drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Second free throw, no good. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. George, no good. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. Inside. Here's Towns. And he makes it. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Outside Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Wall, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Russell against Wall. Pass to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. George with a steal. All by himself. And he lays it in on the break. George has got 15 points.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Free throw good, Edwards.
Shooting for Minnesota.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Russell. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control.
With the score, your Clippers, 35. The Timberwolves, 19.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. The 3 ball. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Covington with a block.
See why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. And here's Covington. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Russell, Gobert with the open shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Love to see this from Russell as he's one of the league's most gifted passers.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Leonard. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Leonard's got 14.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Covington passes to George. Out to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Back to Covington. Pass to George from the arc. Clock at 6. He drops it from range. 18 points for him.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
McDaniels finds Edwards.
Get up to throw down.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Right side, Russell. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Outside wall. George against Edwards. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Russell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wall, the pass to Covington. Back to Wall. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 1:36 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Wall gets the bucket.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Here's Edwards. Basket counts. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Pass to Leonard. All sorts of time. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Kawhi Leonard's game is just so special. He's so talented at getting to his spots, doing it with patience and poise, and capitalizing.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. It's stolen by Leonard and stolen by Edwards. Russell finds Edwards. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George, good.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Russell's got 7 points.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the drive. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow!
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Russell against Wall. It's George on the wing. Here's Zubats. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall. George has got 13 in the second half.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. That one misses. And no luck that time either. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's George. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
George against Edwards. George's shot is good. George has got 30 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Over to the wing. Towns for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. With the floater. George for 3, and they recover it. From deep three-point range, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. And George launches it from deep. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Wall. Kicks it to George. Now Leonard. McDaniels covering. Fast break, Minnesota. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Zubats, and buries the jumper to finish off the break. And the Clippers lead by 13.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. For 3, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by George. Outside McDaniels. Zubats against Edwards. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wall, the pass to Leonard. George outside. Here's the 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Nice move, driving to the basket. Out to Covington. Outside Wall. Now here's George. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Jacks up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss. They led by as many as 18. So the Clippers win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra.
Cool.